I'd like to tell you about a little YouTuber named Bloodewing. And here's the thing about Bloodewing. He's old. And no, I'm not being ageist. What I mean is that Bloodewing's age provides him something that few other YouTubers possess. And that's perspective. When you look back at your younger self, assuming that I'm not talking to an audience full of teenagers, what the hell am I talking about? This is YouTube. I'm talking to an audience full of teenagers, aren't I? Okay, well, when you do look back on your younger self, years from now, I guarantee you'll wonder how you got along in the world, lacking the knowledge and experiences you'll have then that you don't have now. Bloodewing's got a perspective on the world earned through decades upon decades of the trials and tribulations of real life and as witness to the changing landscape of our modern history. He has seen things that you and I will never see, things people only reference in the abstract now, or that appear as trivia questions on Jeopardy! Here's a sample of Bloodewing's work to show you what I mean.
I have seen with my own eyes segregation. I have seen with my own eyes Jim Crow laws. I have seen with my own eyes the cruelty committed against fellow human beings, all in the name of a difference of color. I've seen these things. I didn't read about them in a book. I didn't learn about them in a documentary. I didn't happen across it on YouTube. I lived it. I seen it. And it was terrible. It was a dark time in our country's history. But those days are over. They're done. Great men and women of every race got together. They organized numerous marches upon the South and even in the North. It wasn't just in the South. One of the most dangerous areas that Martin Luther King ventured into was Chicago, which is definitely in the North. They may not have had Jim Crow laws, per se, but there was a definite segregation going on there, and there was more of a threat to his life there than in many of the southern places that he went to. But I digress. Jim Crow's long over. It's long done. Slavery, which was terrible, it was awful, no excuse for it, was long done, is long done. And yet, all you have to do is flip on YouTube, and you will see person after person after person of not just black, but white, claiming that white people are horrible because of slavery, which was 150 years ago. So none of you are alive. I wasn't even alive. My grandparents weren't even alive during slavery. But what most of the people that bring these things up overlook is that at the height of slavery in America, at the height, only 1.4% of white Americans owned black slaves. That's at the height. Only 1.4. They also overlook that in the year 1860, an estimated 3,000 blacks owned a total of 20,000 black slaves. But these things aren't talked about because it doesn't fit their narrative.
At the risk of sounding like a Hallmark card, Bloodewing is a rare treasure these days. An elder you can respect, and one who won't talk down to you. In my circle of YouTube associates, he's everyone's grandpa, while actually being a great-grandpa himself. A link to Bloodewing's channel is in the description below. Go check out his videos and, if like me, you hear some wisdom and insight that few other commentators can bring to bear these days, click his subscribe button and help to free Bloodewing from being criminally undersubbed. As always, thank you for watching.